here down in Fort Myers, Florida, where they filmed the Day of the Dead, Dead City scenes. And I am standing pretty much in the exact same spot where Miguel and Sarah come and stand, and Miguel yells out, "Hello! Hello!" And they're standing there looking at the city, and this would have been their view. Of course, in the movie, this was a street here, where you see this green part, all the grass. The street was straight back through here. They changed it at some point. But I am standing pretty much in the spot, and you can see in the frame, with Miguel and Sarah standing here, you can see the marina, bits of the palm trees and stuff like that. And this is where they would have been standing. But I'm having a little bit of trouble. I have a new gimbal for my camera, a DLSR, Nikon D3200, and it's proving difficult to use, difficult to balance. It's not a real, movie camera for shooting movies or video, properly. But, in the immortal words of Captain Rhodes, you'll work with what you got. I keep hearing that in my head. I'm gonna have to work with what I got. You'll work with what you got, Dr. Fisher. Anyway, this is the spot where Sarah and Miguel stand and look into the city. And here is their view that they would be looking at. Part of it, what you see in the movie, is a matte painting. You would have seen some of the corner sort of buildings right over here, but that has been torn down, demolished. You see the end there. It would have extended to the corner here, and you would have seen a little bit of that in the frame, in the matte painting even. So you would have seen some of that building here on the side, and then the rest back would have been a matte painting. Special effects work. And I am pretty much in the spot where Miguel and Sarah would have been standing, and you would see that row of palm trees beside Miguel and all the marina stuff. Anyway, like Captain Rhodes says, you'll work with what you got. You'll remember at the beginning of the movie, Sarah's asleep. She's having her dream on the helicopter. She wakes up, and then you see a view of the helicopter flying through the sky, and it's without bugs in my eye. So the helicopter flies across these rooftops above this building here. Above this building. And you see that transformer come into view. And you see that tower come into view. And it keeps flying around. You see it fly past the flies in my face. These two telephone pole or flag poles, whatever that is. And the helicopter continues around over here. And you see it go over towards this way. And then the next view is it landing somewhere else. So here we are at First National Bank in Fort Myers. You should recognize this view from Day of the Dead. You'll see a shot of it in the movie, pointed up, sort of like this. And it turns down, and you see me? You see an alligator. You see an alligator coming out that door right there. Alligator, zombies, come right out through that door. You also see a shot of money blowing around by the steps at one point. But that is the First National Bank. I'm back, like a zombie. Behind me, of course, you'll see the Edison Theater. The historic Edison Theater, which you can see in Day of the Dead. You should recognize that. The front is still the same, pretty much, except they removed the ticketing booth, which would have been in the center of the doorway there. Now it's some sort of law office. It's a really low angle too, sort of like where I am. I'm sitting on the ground. There you go. It's a quick little tease of what the theater looks like. You can see it, right? Well, there you go. That works a little bit better. So there that is. Oh, you're all right. I'll be back with some more stuff in a second. Hey, here I am again at another famous spot from Day of the Dead. If you don't recognize it, you might recognize it from a bit higher. See, this spot over in this section here is where they filmed all the zombies walking through the city. And you can see a view of that building in the shot. All kinds of gnats. So you can see this building in the shot and the zombies all milling about in the streets and going towards Sarah and Miguel as they're yelling in the city. And the view would have been taken from on top of this building that is right in front of me. I'll turn around. It would have been up there on the second building from the roof that you see this view of the street and all the zombies. So maybe I might get up there, maybe get some video. We'll see. Wish me luck. Bye.